So tools, I've mentioned AI already. And again, I like to play with AI. It's there to help you. It's there to expand your expertise, and you can actually draw on other people's expertise, like, as I said, the Dan Kennedy or the Brian Tracy, who's a sales coach, sales manager, sales training person. But I always turn around and say, don't always rely on it. It does make mistakes. And what I do is a hybrid way of actually working with AI. I will turn around and I will create the copy. I'll put it into a Word document, and I will then turn around and say, right, okay, no, this is wrong. This needs tweaking. And then I will then put it back to AI and turn around and says, this is the way that I actually want it. How can you actually improve this particular words? Or how can you actually improve on this particular sentence? And it may have changed a different word because I've got the grammar wrong or got words mixed up, something like that. But it's a check, but never, I would suggest, not at this stage, rely on AI. Also, when I first started working as a salesperson, and I used to do a lot of cold calling, and I would call people and I'd turn around and say, oh, how did you go at the weekend? How was your barbecue? Or I'd turn around and say, how was your holiday last week? Did you have a really good time? And I'd often then also send a birthday card. I'd remember when I would be able to then send a birthday card a few days before, or send a wedding anniversary if I actually knew that client well enough. How did I do that? People used to turn around to me and says, wow, you've got a fantastic memory. No, I used to write everything down in my CRM. So therefore, even the little facts count. And what they do is actually build up that rapport with your clients. And it's just them little touches. What's a birthday card going to cost you? A fiver? Probably less. Is that client a good paying client that you actually want to build that relationship, cement that relationship? Pay £5 for? Yeah, I would suggest so. But again, it depends on what your clients and your value of your value of your product or service is. But even so, even if you turn around and say, right, okay, I'm going to go to the local shop and buy a newspaper and a bottle of pop. If they turn around and says, hi there, Joanne, did you have a good holiday last week? That builds that connection. It builds that rapport. And I feel special. And that's what you actually want to do. You actually want to fit, you want your customers to actually feel special at every point. So if you haven't got a CRM system, my tip, get a CRM system. Again, technology and tools that you can actually use when you've actually done your when you are doing your marketing campaigns. Email service provider, definitely don't use Outlook. You're likely to get banned. So therefore use an email service provider. And also use Google Analytics. See how many people have actually gone onto your website from doing a direct mailing campaign. See how many people have actually made an inquiry onto your website. Again, with your email service providers, you can actually then do the analytics. You can segment your data. You can create messages for each one. You can then schedule that message to actually go out. And then what you can do then is, once it's actually gone out, you can then analyze the results. And then what you can then do is then make a telephone call with anybody that's actually opened up that email. And that would be my recommendation. But if you actually just send using Outlook, you've got potential of getting barred from your domain. You're potentially going to get blacklisted and spam. Plus, you haven't got a clue who's actually opened up your email, and you haven't got a clue with regards to segmentation and your reporting. So, in my mind, technology is here to stay. Use it, take advantage of it, and you can use it in your own way and your style, and it can actually save you a ton of time. So that would be my technique
or my suggestion